let's move further with few more sums based on numbers. Now, normally what happens in a quadratic equation is we take only one variable. While framing an equation, we take only one variable. But at times, if we require one more variable, that is, instead of one variable, if we want two variables, we can make use of it. So there is no hardcore norm that we cannot make use of second variable. We can, and then convert that second variable into the first variable. So what we have done today, right now, is that we have taken two sums which are more or less the same. Here, I shall make use of two variables and then later on convert that second variable into the first one. And over here, we shall restrict ourselves to take only one variable and frame the quadratic equation. So let's read what this particular question has to say. The sum of the squares of two positive integers is 208. If the square of larger number is 18 times the smaller number, find the numbers. So when we read it for the first time, what do we realize is that there are two numbers. One has to be a larger, other has to be a smaller. As stated also, one being larger, other being smaller. And then further conditions are being given. So let's make use of two variables as I stated and solve this particular sum. So our solution says, let the larger number be x. Let the larger number be x. And we shall take the smaller number as, let the smaller number be y. So we have initialized the two numbers, or rather the two variables, larger being x, smaller being y. Now we read the first line of the question. The sum of squares of two positive integers is 208. Mind you, they are positive integers. So if you want, you can always say let the larger positive number or integer be x, let the smaller positive integer be y. As per the first given condition, what shall we say? As per the first given condition, what shall we say? The sum of squares of. So as per given condition, children, let me read the question and frame the equation. Sum plus of means I need to write down two numbers over here. Squares of. So squares of two positive integers, one being x, other being y. So it is x square, y square. Children, I hope you have understood how we have framed the equation. Sum of squares of two positive integers is 208. This is our first condition. Later on, they say one more condition. If the square of larger number, is 18 times the smaller number, as per second condition, what do they say? Square of larger number. So what have we taken a larger number as? X. So square of larger number is 18 times smaller number. 18 times smaller number being y. So x square is 18y. That is our equation number 2. Now as I stated that we are going to convert one in terms of other. So wherever we have x square, we shall substitute via 18y. So from equation 1 and 2, what can we say? From equation 1 and 2, instead of x square, can I say 18y? So here, instead of x square, I shall say 18y plus y square is equals to 208. I repeat what we have done. The first condition says sum of the squares of two numbers is 208. And the second condition says square of larger number is 18 times smaller number. So wherever x square is what we get it, or rather wherever we have x square, we'll substitute via 18y. So from equation 1 and 2, 18y plus y square is 208. Children, we need to first make it in the standard format. So what is the standard format? Y square plus 18y. Bring this over here. Minus 208 is equals to 0. Now, is this in the standard format, children? Yes, indeed it is. So we need to factorize the middle term as we are aware about it. So what is our sum? Our sum is plus 18 and our product is minus 208. So we are in search for two numbers. We are in search for two numbers whose sum is plus 18 and product is minus 208. So children, I hope you have once again realized and once refresh yourself with the technique which I had given you in the very first sum. We want sum as plus, product as minus. So the bigger number will be plus and the smaller number will be minus, and the bigger number has to be more than 18. I hope you have refreshed your concepts very well. If not, refresh it right now. It is y square. Any idea? Anybody? Any guesses? What could be the two numbers? Yes? Yes. The answer is plus 26 minus 8. Plus 26y minus 8y minus 208 equals to 0. Now, plus 26 minus 8 is going to give me plus 18, and plus 26 into minus 8 is going to give me minus 208. What can I take common from here? Y plus 26 minus 8 y plus 26. How come? Because outside we have minus sign, so inside sign changes. Instead of minus, answer will be plus is equals to 0. Y minus 8 equals to 0, or y plus 26 equals to 0. Y equals to 8 or y equals to minus 26. Now children, can you tell me that what these numbers are? If anybody can have gone through the sum, the numbers are positive integers. Is minus 26 acceptable? No, minus 26 is not acceptable, so we have to discard that. But y equals to minus 26 is not acceptable. Reason behind this, since numbers are positive integers. Since numbers are positive integers, therefore y is equals to 8. So we have found out y, which is nothing but our smaller number. We are yet to find out the bigger number, larger number, which is x. What is x, children? X is the condition given over here that x square is 18y. X square is 18y. So now can I substitute y over here? Indeed, since x square is 18y, from where did we get it? From equation 2. From equation 2, can I say x square is 18 into 8? X square is 144, taking square root, x is equals to 12. X is equals to 12. So one answer what we got it as y is 8. The other answer what we got it as x is 12. That x square is 144. So x is equals to plus or minus 12. Children, once again we have to discard minus 12 for a simple reason. Because it's a positive number. So x is equals to 12. Therefore the two positive numbers are 12 and 8. You just need to write down the final answer. Therefore the two positive integers are 12 and 8. The two positive integers are 12 and 8. Now based on the same lines, mind you, it's always on the same lines, we have done the second sum also. Now what is the second sum trying to say? Let's read the second sum. But as I have said that in the first question we have made use of two variables. Here I'm going to strictly stick to one variable only. So either of the ways one can solve a particular sum which are more or less of the same type. Now read what the question says. The question says the difference between, over here it was sum of, here it is difference. The difference between the squares of two numbers is 180. So when they use the word difference, but natural, one has to be a bigger number, other has to be a smaller number. But unlike what we have done in the previous case, we are not going to initialize as x and y. As I said, we'll make use of only one variable. The difference between the two squares of two numbers is 180. The square of the smaller number is 8 times the larger number. Find the numbers. So any one number is what you will initialize as x or y, either larger or smaller. Call is totally yours. I shall take it larger. Solution. Let the larger number be x. Let the larger number be x. So children, if you can tell me what shall be the Square of larger number, if you can tell me, is it going to be x square? Square of larger number is going to be x square. So square of larger number, or I can put it in this way, larger number square. Can I say as x square? If the larger number happens to be x, larger number square is going to be x square. Now, we take the second condition first. The square of smaller number is 8 times the larger number. So, as per given condition, they say square of smaller number square of smaller number is 8 times the larger number. 8 times the larger number, and the larger number is x. So we have larger number square as x square, smaller number square as 8x. Shall we say this as equation 1? We shall say this as equation number 2. Now we are going to focus on the very first statement, what they have stated. They have stated difference between. So as per second given condition, or you can say again as per given condition. But this time we are going to focus on the first line, difference. So difference means minus. Between. So here one number and here one number. Squares of two numbers. Larger number is x square. Smaller number is 8x. Difference between the squares of two numbers is 180. I hope children you have understood how we have framed the equation. The difference between square of larger number and that of square of smaller number is 180. Bring this over here so as to get a standard form. Minus 180 equals to 0. Now what shall be our sum? Our sum will be minus 8 since we need to split this. What shall be our product? Our product will be minus 180. Our sum is minus 8, or rather we need one number. We need to split minus 8 in such a way that the sum should be minus 8 and the product should be minus 180. Any idea? Any guesses, children? What are the two numbers? Yes, 18 and 8. But what 18 and 8? Your answer is correct. 18 or 8 or 18 and 10? Yes, it's 18 and 10. It's x square minus 18x plus 10x minus 180 equals to 0. Minus 18 plus 10 is going to give me minus 8. Minus 18 into plus 10 is going to give me minus 180. So x minus 18 plus 10, x minus 18 is 0, x plus 10 is 0, or x minus 18 is 0. X equals to minus 10 or x equals to 18. Children, will we take minus 10? Will we take minus 10? No. Why? Because here also in the question they have not specified positive integers, but yes, if they have not stated, there will be two cases as such. I shall take this as positive integers sum. If they have not, mind you, I have two answers. If I consider this as a positive integer sum, then I need to discard minus 10 and I'll take only plus 18. So considering this as positive integer ka sum, we'll say x equals to minus 10 is not acceptable. As I stated that we are taking this as positive integer sum since x is a positive integer. Therefore, what value of x we have? X is nothing but 18. X is nothing but 18. Are we done with it? Indeed not. Certainly not. So there is one more number we have to find out. That other number is nothing but the smaller number. So larger number is what we have got, x, which is 18. We are yet to find out the smaller number. What they have said also, smaller number square is 8 times x. 8 into 18, answer is 144. Smaller number square. Again, same lines, taking square root. Your smaller number is going to be 12. your smaller number will be 12, your larger number was 18. Mind you, a minor change is what we have taken. We have said that again this sum, the numbers are going to be positive numbers. Yes, you could always have negative numbers also, but here we have taken it as positive numbers. Therefore, the two numbers are larger being 18, smaller being 12.